Although Blue is the Warmest Color was probably the queer-themed film that ended up getting the most attention out of the Cannes Film Festival last year, the film that ended up winning the Queer Palm was Alain Guiraudy's Stranger by the Lake, which is a rigorous, slow-burning drama that gradually reveals itself to be a suspense thriller. The film is set on a beach where gay men effectively come to swim in the lake and then cruise in the woods thereafter. And there we meet Franck, a boyish 30-something blonde man who spends his time between random hookups in the woods and these deep lakeside chats with the older, more philosophical, slightly depressed, fatalistic Henri. At least he does that until he witnesses a mustachioed Adonis that he has a crush on, named Michel, drowning his lover in the lake one night. Rather than turning him in, Franck ends up striking a relationship with this murderer, and he basically falls hopelessly and recklessly and somewhat perversely in love with him. Some attention has been paid to the graphic and seemingly unsimulated sex scenes in this film, but I think contrary to the buzz, they're presented in a pretty straightforward, naturalistic way, almost like a Discovery Channel documentary about human male mating rituals or something to that effect. And that's true even of the later thriller developments in the film, which are driven by the animal urges of Franck, who can barely contain his desire even though he knows that Michel is no good for him. It's that self-destructive desire that the film is about, while it's arguably also making a bit of a coy wink at conservative takes on queer sexuality that view it as a kind of reproductive dead end or something like that. Some might find the film's slow-burning tension a bit tedious, and surely some of it is meant to be. But for my money, this is one of the most suspenseful closing 10 minutes we've seen in some time, plunging us into the darkness as Franck gets in a little over his head in the woods. This is Angelo Moretta for RealTomErnst.com.